Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Realms of Alovar, Plague of Beasts. Had a little bit of a break, but now we're back in action after terrible things happened to Waffle. Oh, and one thing, we forgot,
I'm doing this too much.
Rita's predictions of her own death seem to have been stalled after last session, as what was supposed to befall her befell Arasi instead, and Arasi survived. So, where we are picking off, you guys are walking back into the town gates. Waffle carrying the body of her father, which should have been long dead, but is not. And he's recently dead. And I believe the plan was for half of you, well, most of you to go, or even just one of you to go report to the Baron, while the rest went back to the tavern, and Waffle went to talk to her brother. So, who wants to go report to the Baron first, or do we want to just go with Waffle talking to her brother first?
I feel like that's the most pressing. However, since Sinclair is doing most of the talky stuff, I'm happy to just beep boop over and be like, I talked to the Baron, and then go back to the tower.
Okay, so we'll do that first, as Arasi and Britta head back to the tavern. We'll go to you guys traveling for a bit if you guys want to before Waffle, because I'm sure Bex is like, please do Waffle last.
Oh, sorry. I feel like Waffle's so important, we should do them first. But I was like, wait, time to prepare. That's important.
Yeah.
Okay, so first,
I see the strategy.
Sinclair, you walk into the Baron's office, and he's still sitting, just drinking his wine, and he just looks up and... Tell me the rest of you didn't die.
I forgot her accent. Holy shit.
It's been a minute. Listen, July was busy for everybody.
Something about sweet tea and living in the South. There we go. Sure, that works. Yeah. Nope, they're all mostly in one piece. They're just taking a brief respite back at the tavern.
Right. Well, did you at least learn anything?
Well, the blight, as it were, was not natural by any means. If that's what you're wondering. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's been a bit of an afternoon, so, what were you hoping to figure out again? Because I think my brain got a bit scrambled after getting the tar kicked out of me.
We were hoping to figure out what kind of magic or creatures or whatever it was is causing this.
Yeah, no, definitely the weird fucky blight thing that's been terrorizing the rest of the town is so very much prevalent in that town. But like, there was a strange figure, magic user of some sort, that maybe was controlling all of them, I think. And then there was like a hand. Yeah, it was very foreboding and spectral in nature, but I'm not sure exactly how to describe it beyond that, so.
As soon as you say that, he just kind of stands up and he just kind of strokes his chin, looks down. You're dismissed. Report back tomorrow with your friends. I have people to contact.
Well, you have fun with that. I'm gonna go try not to die of my injuries. just gonna bow.
And as you walk back, we'll then go to...
It's a great start.
Rita and
Epic.
Rita and Odyssey, you guys are heading back to the tavern. Do you just guys head straight there and go straight to bed, or just talk a little on the way?
Rita is looking pretty rough from this whole day and is limping or dragging her left foot just a little bit while chewing her nails down to the point that they start to bleed on one of her fingers. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh no.
Not yet.
Odyssey will offer some help. Do you mind if do you need some help?
No, I'm fine. Just still alive. That's
Yes.
good.
Yes, that's a good thing. If you don't mind me asking, I couldn't stop from noticing back then. You see, and he will start to have a hard time making his point, as he will be. Previously, well, back then in the dogs and that in the village, the magic, you're awesome, and I don't mean that. I mean that you're awesome and you're amazing. And well, the point is, your magic. Do you know where it comes from?
Maybe the gods. Maybe there's something in the water. Something I could always, sort of do to some extent. Practiced for years. But I don't really know where it comes from other than me. But you're one of the...
And she scratches at her head a little bit, crosses her arms over herself, shutting herself off a little bit.
Thank you.
Well, since I'm already asking and I'm already making a fool of myself, I couldn't help to notice, your eye. Is it hurting you?
Sometimes when I see certain things, it feels like someone's stabbing a fucking dagger into my eye. But other times it's less the feeling and more what I see that is painful.
But why? I mean, who did this to you?
Born with it? Cursed with it? One of those? I'm not sure.
I'm so sorry.
It's not all bad. Sometimes I get to use it to make good things happen or see a path that I couldn't have seen before. It's not all bad. It's just, it's mostly bad once you've seen your death. That's when it really stops being fun, I'll tell you.
Yes, that's pretty terrible. We have to do something about it. We will do something about it.
For right now, how about a drink, huh?
To drink?
You? Me? Liquor? Lots of it?
Yes. I mean, up to new experience, I guess.
New? Oh.
Drinking,
And even though she is significantly shorter than you, arm over shoulder.
Oh, this is gonna be a better night than I expected. Come on, this is gonna be fun.
Okay, let's go.
And as you
Lassie
two,
knows what your brand of fun is.
and then
Getting him drunk until he vomits.
as you two walk into the tavern, and Giuseppe will be more than happy to provide as much alcohol. We'll get back to the drinking shenanigans that are kind of needed after what they just went through.
Yeah.
Speaking of people going through things.
My babe.
Oh, where did it go? Technical difficulties. There we go. With that, we're going to pan over to Waffle. As you walk in the front door of Your little fox friend's home. You see Wiley with his goggles on, pouring things in. He hears you walk in, his ear twitches, he turns around to look, and he's got a big smile on his face that instantly fades when he sees who you're carrying. And he looks... You see pretty much every emotion you can see cross his face in a matter of seconds, from confusion, anger, sadness, just to a blank stare as he walks over and pokes his body, at first looking to see if it's real, and then poking harder and harder. And he's like, "You're here, wake up! Wake up!" He keeps poking and poking and poking until he just stops and just looks up at you. Pa's here. What? Is he not waking up?
I don't think he's gonna wake up, Eddie. This is...
Why are you holding Pa?
The bear that killed our mother? Where was Dad?
Well, I found his clothes and they'd been torn off and there was blood everywhere, so I thought it ate him.
I don't think the bear ate him. I think he turned into the bear.
He sits for a minute with that as soon as you say that it hits him, and his eyes grow wide. And he looks at you and goes, "I've been trying to kill Pa."
I did kill Pa.
You killed Pa?
I didn't mean to. I didn't know.
He kind of walks away for a second. And he just looks, he goes, "What, did he just die outright, or did he get to say anything, or was he just gone?"
He was a bear, some sort of evil, corrupted beast, and then all of a sudden he wasn't.
He's just
He
gonna
didn't say anything.
He's just gonna hold, his hands are like shaking super hard, and he just takes your dad from you, puts him down on the table, and he's like, "Well, guess I gotta mourn you again, but..." Then, this moment...
Maybe there's a way we can bring him back. I don't know. I don't know all the magic in the world. There's something, right? There's gotta be something.
Well... And then he kind of looks up as... Sorry, your little fox friend comes downstairs. Felidana comes down the stairs, and she looks over and sees it. And she walks up to the body. She puts her hand over it, and light magic, holy magic, radiates from her hands. And you see black tendrils start to come up from it, like magical. And she pulls her hand away, and the tendrils seep back. She just looks at me, she goes, His body's been forced in a state of non-decay, but his soul has been gone for a long time. There is no bringing back what is gone. But
So the good news is, I guess I didn't kill him.
And if you look at it this way,
I have to look at it that way.
he's been gone, and he hasn't been that monster. The monster did kill him. And Wiley's just looking down. He just turns around and hugs Waffle. Starts crying into her shoulder.
I'll take that locket that I grabbed from the dad. I'll take it off. And I'll try to fasten it around his neck.
He pulls back and he's just got tears like covered. You know how like when a dog has little tears and their eyes are all like soggy around in the fur? So his eyes look right now. And he's got little... Well... I guess now that he's here, I can... And he goes back and goes, I can figure out what happened.
We can fix it, maybe for other families.
He just nods vigorously and he's like, sorry, Waffy, I need you to go for a little bit. Veli, can you go too? And she just kind of looks at him and just nods and she walks out the door.
Before I leave, I want to kind of take the back of my paw and sort of wipe any tears that I can. Be like, we're okay, right? You're not mad at me?
He looks you dead in the eyes and like the most serious look you've ever seen your brother have. I can't be mad at you. You didn't know what you were doing. But I did.
I love you. We're gonna make it through this, okay? I'm sorry.
Just nods and goes, love you too. No. And then he just points at a big slice wound in your side. He goes, you should probably go get that looked at. And then he turns...
Yeah.
Without even looking at back at you, he just turns to the dad's body, puts his goggles on, and starts pouring things. And now, if you could go on gate for a little bit.
Ceremonious, absolutely.
And
I will head to the bar.
we'll head to the bar. And Sinclair, I'm guessing you also head to the bar? Okay.
Indeed. Sorry. Clarification. You said you didn't know what you were doing, but I did?
I think it's more of him blaming himself, and because he was trying to kill that thing. You'll see. Listen.
Sus! Want that noted. Sus.
Alright, so back at the tavern. Now get the sad Witcher music out of here.
But I love the Sad Witcher music.
It's got great sad music.
Witcher is so fucking. The
It really
music is
does.
so damn good.
I almost went straight into the track I clicked on, and I was like, it said "Wake Up Siri," and I was like, nope, that's too sad right now. But anyway, Sinclair, as you and Waffle walk, you kind of meet up with Waffle back towards the front. You see the tavern door open, and you see 5 or 6 shot glasses laid out in front of both Odyssey and Rita.
Oh dear.
And Giuseppe is just putting more alcohol on the table. And as you two walk in, Giuseppe goes, oh yes, Rita has ordered the, I call it the got her asses kicked special.
Oh my god.
You know, I think I was under the impression that Rossi over there didn't drink, but I am willing to prove wrong.
That's the
Yeah.
beauty of it. That's what's good.
I see that there is a scheme afoot, and I'm not about to get in the way. Are these all for you, or?
Well. And Giuseppe puts out more just in case there is more wanted, and then he just, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. And he puts a huge bottle of dwarven vodka on the table. He says, have fun.
What is this accent that you're using
Or-
for Giuseppe?
I went back and forth. That was my rusty accent. I was like,
He was from everywhere.
He's from everywhere.
well,
Everywhere.
rewind.
A
He's just
Renaissance
gonna-
man.
Giuseppe.
It's like, well, here is the bottle, and he puts a bottle of dwarven vodka on the table. You have fun, and then he skedaddles away.
Skedaddle.
Arase will see you entering and will say, angry, horny lady, come on, join us. This is weird, but it's kind of good, I
You
think.
know, I feel like the adjective horny using to describe the horns on my head is maybe not the most appropriate of choices, but a great observation, nonetheless.
And Rita is just
Horny
going.
lady!
Rita is going to push one of the glasses over
Oh,
to
right.
Arase. and grab one for herself. And with the other two walking in, we'll pass one to each one of you as well, who will take it at least.
Why the hell not?
I will take one for sure.
Imagine Waffle
Come
runs in, grabs one, just
on,
instant. Waffle just
Instantly. Completely oblivious to whatever tension is happening in the group. I see alcohol, I'm going for
The
it.
only tension that's happening is between those two.
What?
What?
Well, you know what's great
What?
for tension? Alcohol. So, here's to still being alive. And knocks one back.
All right. So with this being dwarven vodka, as soon as you guys drink it, it hits a little harder than you're used to. Rita, you ordered vodka, but you're used to the elven made. The dwarven made is a bit stronger, not crazy amount, but it's so. Just everyone, give me a quick Constitution saving throw. Nothing crazy. It's not going to be crazy high.
Easy, I got this.
Listen, I
Casual
don't use
con
con saves
save.
for much, but I do for drinking.
13.
Ooh.
16.
Oh dear. 18? Okay,
Okay.
18.
Okay,
I saw one for a moment, but it was a 18.
so you all pass the first one as you take the shot, but Rita, it hits you probably the most at first. You just was not expecting it to be that strong, but however she feels about that. And Waffle,
As it hits Rita, she just lets her head roll back, her shoulders just relax, and just a very happy and contented sounding.
I'll have what she's having.
She's alive. That's what she's having. Alive. Alive seems like a good
I
thing
thought
to be.
I was going to die today, and I didn't. I didn't think I was going to be able to have another drink. So, I'm enjoying it.
How often are your visions wrong?
I'm not yet sure if this one was wrong. It just might not be right yet.
Wrong place, wrong time. Gotcha. Huh.
I mean, I've seen you being wrong a lot lately. Oh, I think that came out wrong. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
No,
to
that came out
offend.
right. What do you
Oh,
mean?
no, I am wrong all the time. I make terrible decisions a lot, but it's what I see that usually isn't wrong, and I don't see everything. I'm not constantly seeing things.
Oh, that would be obnoxious.
It's bad enough as it is.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen?
I mean, dying? Is there anything that could be weirder than that?
No, I mean, dying is sad and kind of melancholic. I mean, just weird.
Oh,
Doesn't have to be like fatal.
that
Well,
could be
Are they
funny.
all about death?
There
That's kind of
was
sad.
one time in one of the villages that I was visiting at the time where I saw a vision of a man being unfaithful to his wife, and so I
shit.
got
Oh,
the pleasure of informing the wife of the husband's infidelity with their favorite donkey. So that would probably take the weird cake. Does that count?
That is definitely the weirdest thing I've heard today.
yeah.
Ooh, I'm not. I'm gonna take another shot to get that mental image out of my head.
just have to be crazy to say
You
that.
didn't even have to see it.
Oh, they go to the donkey show in the southern parts of the nation.
Just
an
that we are
ass.
not interested. We're not interested.
Would not
Okay.
recommend this show.
They're not very great. Just pans back. Goes back to serving tables. I just wanted to say that. But
Yes.
let's take another shot, Sinclair. Whoever does everyone take another one? Con saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Save. Drink.
Hans is always trying to be like his friends.
7.
11.
Oh no.
Oh, 22.
Wow, Rossi is killing it. What the fuck?
Mhm.
It's like
19.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Legolas over here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, drinking Oh,
So remind me those
I
numbers
remember
again real quick.
Fail.
I was. Oh, oopsie daisy.
Fail.
19.
Waffle, you're fine. Waffle's like, I don't want to be though.
I have really good con,
Right?
though.
What'd you get, Odyssey? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, it was on that 20.
Oh, you're fine.
22.
Nice.
Which is so funny. The person who doesn't drink is fine.
We know.
Exactly. I don't know what's going on.
And yeah, and everyone else is just
It is her first time. That it happens to everyone. You drink a lot, and you're like, I don't feel anything, so you just keep drinking.
Yes.
It'll catch up.
Oh, gosh.
so-
Yes.
You know,
And it's just building confidence. Like, yeah, I have this. This is amazing. Oh no, it's not heavy. I
now,
got
all
it.
right.
So Sinclair,
like-
Sinclair, and Rita, y'all are both
I
at this
feel
point drunk.
Your hair is very shiny. What do you do to it?
Whose hair?
Oh, Rossi's.
Well, you know, I bathe every day. Some people think it's weird, but I do.
Like, with soap? Or, like, just, like, a quick rinse? Because, like, wouldn't that dry out your scalp or something? Because your hair is real shiny. It's, like, really,
Yeah.
really shiny.
Really? Yes, yes. With
No.
soap.
I'm gonna braid it.
Oh, speaking about it, we should braid someone else's hair. Someone who needs a hairdo to escape death. Yes. This is something like an interesting death disguise. Let's
What-
choose
Are
that.
you saying that if you change the way that Rita looks, that you'll be subverting her visions because she can't be exactly like she looks in her visions, so because she has braids in her hair, she can't die?
Well, there was a lot of words there, but I believe it's something about changing when you take a little rock or a stone and you throw it on a river and you create little waves, little thingies, and they
Oh,
become
it's like that one
larger
story where
and
you
larger.
step on a
Yes.
butterfly and then suddenly just everything's fucked.
So you're saying
Yes.
that if I braid my hair, then maybe I won't die? Is that what you
That's
That's the
exactly
idea.
what he's saying. That is exactly what he's saying.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
You know, it's not gonna hurt anything.
What
I mean,
kind of braids are you good at, Rossi? I can do a pretty mean 3-strand braid, but like with the pieces that you incorporate as you go, but it's kind of like the upside down one. I'm really shit at the one that's like inside.
Oh, the mermaid braids. I'm not used to that.
I've heard that's a fishtail.
Well, if we're trying to
Rita
achieve
takes another
that,
drink. Just putting that out there at this moment. I
Well,
apologize for interrupting.
I realized
No.
that there was like I can't say French braid or Dutch braid because those aren't real.
You could say Riveran braid or
Yeah, what are the-
or Telonian braid.
well, I just made up one kind of braid, like a
Yeah.
mermaid braid,
What?
because they look like a mermaid's tail at the end.
One last con save
Okay.
for me, Rita.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you're still drunk, but you don't pass out yet.
That's
She's
ideal.
one of those people who gets drunk quickly, but can then hang for like the
Hang,
rest of the night.
yes.
Yo,
Looks
that's
like
just,
it.
That's just me.
And because Arasi is mirroring his friends a lot, whenever someone is drinking, he is drinking as well. So he
Rossi,
will be
no.
drinking too.
Yeah, that was the whole point. Yeah, definitely. Take a
Yes,
drink.
it's mirroring the friends to fit
This
in.
is the perfect song to kick off.
Mischief.
So,
And
My-
that's
my
how
die
I
is
divorced my
crazy.
wife.
that's how you divorced your wife?
Well, that doesn't sound like something your wife would like very much.
Well, she's a piece of shit, so I don't care what she likes.
Alright. So. That didn't have the.
There's always
Okay.
one story that like a drunk person tells that ruins the vibe.
Yes!
And that was it.
And Arasi said that thinking you would like that, but you didn't like that. So, okay, let me back off a little bit.
Oh yeah, I misheard you. Like Michelle misheard you. Oh, we're gonna roll with it because I'm sure Sinclair misheard Arasi too.
Oh, you heard it right. But Arasi thought you would like it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, so we're drinking, and the kind of braids that we should do is the kind of braid that Hita would not be able to do alone. Because that's the best way to cheat death, doing something very, very unexpected.
Wait, so what kind of... Now I gotta know what kind of braids Brenda knows how to do.
Yes, I don't know the name.
So my proposal is that Rita braids your hair first. And then, based on what braids they do, we do the opposite of that on her hair. And then she'll be impervious to harm.
Sounds like a very long plan, but yeah, let's do this.
I mean, I thought we were... Is there a rush to... You got something to beat?
No.
Can I just say something out of character? That I love that part of the summary for tonight's session will be literally that they sat around braiding each other's hair.
Literal hair braiding session.
I think I've done this in every single...
Not figurative.
So
Literally braiding each other's hair.
yes. And then we can have a sleepover in my room. All the pillows.
With her wall, her mounted of pillows.
Yeah, we take all the pillows from y'all's different rooms, and then we all put them in the same room, just in a big pile.
Can we make a fort?
Yes, and then we pass out.
Why is that somehow the most barbarian thing I've heard a barbarian players say in like over a year? Can we make a pillow fort?
I'm for it. Yeah.
What's a pillow fort?
We're having a cuddle puddle,
No.
drinking, hair braiding sleepover session before the trauma hits,
Yeah.
and everything goes to shit. A lot has happened.
Okay. So, as you guys continue drinking a little bit, Rita just continuously kind of I'm imagining Jack Sparrowing a little bit.
Well, I have to say, if they did go through with the plan of having Rita braid someone else's hair
That's what I was about to get to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, Rita is like some kind of Jack Sparrows her way over to Arasi.
And Rita is partially to herself, it's no problem, I can do that, and starts grabbing chunks of hair, begins to braid slightly correctly, but her head gets slowly closer and closer and closer to Arcee's head until just thuds lightly on the back of it, and then
Are you okay though?
Yeah,
Behind
it's
that?
no problem. And goes resumes braiding.
I love it. So, we move up to the pillow fort room.
Pillow fort room.
Dark fantasy.
Wait, what was the tone of this campaign?
Oh, don't worry. I have plans.
Notice the word was.
Was the tone.
The tone of this campaign.
Suddenly Giuseppe is the BBEG.
Literally, sorry.
No joke. I do like how some of you actually messaged me where it's like, is Giuseppe the BBEG? And I was like, no.
Oh.
I was sending crackpot theories to Paul.
Anytime I send Michelle anything that's even remotely something along this campaign, is like, is Giuseppe the bad guy? And I'm like, no. You just want to stab Giuseppe. It's fine. Everyone does.
No, Giuseppe. I just think it would be funny.
So y'all are up in the fort. Within 2 minutes, Waffle has built the most perfect pillow fort imaginable, and has a little hole between the pillows and just her little coyote head poking through it.
100%. I want to do. Have you seen the people who like cut out the circles in the fence for their dogs so that they can like, put the nose and the eyes through? 100%. I have created.
That is so cute.
And then
Neat.
Arasi gets a somewhat competent hair braid from Rita. She's, no, it started off okay, and then Rita. So now it's Arasi's turn to braid Rita's hair.
Yes.
To be clear, that braid is not even at the bottom finished being braided, so it will come undone on its own accord over time.
I love it.
It's like the first time a dad tries to braid his daughter hair without ever looking up how, and it's like,
Gotta look up those tutorials, man.
Yeah.
oh, I have been. But anyway, so Arasi, I know you had mermaid tail braid for Rita's hair.
Well, not actually, because mermaid braid, it's one braid, so the person can do alone. We need to do something unexpected that she will never be able to do alone. So
Mohawk.
it will be a lot of very tiny braids all over, because it's something that a person could not do by themselves.
And she does have a side shave.
Yes.
Ooh,
It's
hell
going to look
yeah.
awesome.
It's grown out, to be clear. On the other side, it hasn't been kept up this whole journey. So it's got some regrowth, but
Editor's note. This is about to be cunty as fuck. End editor's note. Just a nice little bookend on that.
And you all, to end the night, take a long rest. But one of you, you still get the benefits of long rest, but one of you, Sinclair, you wake up in your bed, and everything feels cold.
Oh dear.
But you are also sweating. Like, inside yourself feels hot, but everything on the surface feels cold. Stop doing that. There we go.
Oh,
So,
music change.
I'm not prepared.
simple music change. So, as you wake up in the room, everything's cold. You look down at your comrades, and they are all encased in ice.
Frigid bitch.
And as you reach out for whoever's closest to you, you just hear in the back of you, loudly in your mind, I don't think so, dear.
Fucking damn it.
Did you think you could outrun me?
I thought I got rid of you. What do you want?
And you see, standing in the room, a woman clad head to toe in red and black armor. 2 large wings.
King wife?
No. And she
Oh, thank God.
is caressing Waffle's cheek with her hand, and she just goes, poor child. And you can't see her face. She has a full encased face. She just turns her head and looks at you. You've been busy.
Well, what, as opposed to the alternative?
You ignored your patron's command.
I thought our deal was done, so...
Darling, your deal is not done with me until I have your wife's head sitting on a nice little plate in front of me.
Oh, that deal. You know,
Did you think neglecting your gifts would somehow make them go away?
I tend to defer to my own personal talents and that sort of thing to make my way through the world. So,
Oh, I
gifts
see
are
how...
nice, but I don't take handouts.
Well, maybe you better start, based on how I've seen you faring in the last couple of
Hey now,
fights you've been in. Seems like you're a little bit of dead weight to your friends.
here's the thing. I didn't come here to get asked. Is that all you came to do? Because I really have much better things to be doing, namely sleeping. and recovering
Oh,
from
you have a
what
much
I'm
better.
sure of the hangover.
You have a better thing to be doing, and that's killing your wife.
I mean, she wants to kill me, so I'm sure it'll happen soon enough. So why are you being so antsy about it?
She's near.
So I've heard.
And she may have a little something to do with everything happening.
So I've heard. Why don't you tell me something I don't know? Or leave me alone?
Because only a Nephilim can call upon the kind of spirits that have been possessing these bodies. Like me.
And so you're saying that one of your sisters or whatever is the one that's pulling all these strings?
Yes. Your wife. The
Well,
ne-
we already knew that to an extent. Again, the urgency of this meeting. This could have been like mail or something.
Then let me put it plainly for you. If I don't have your wife's head on a platter in 5 days' time, I will kill everyone each of your friends hold dear. And then you. But first and foremost, she holds up her hand and you see an image of a woman who looks a lot like Arasi.
Oh.
If you want your little friend's mother's soul to be freed, you'll do what I ask.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't know it was missing. I feel like we haven't reached that stage in our relationship yet. But,
Well, he's not aware either. As far as he knows, his mother's just dead.
good to know.
You want to know the most fun thing about his mother's death?
I mean, none of this has been fun, but sure, go on.
Your wife is the one who claimed her life.
Why is she the one that's doing all the killing these days? Can't she do something more original?
Because up until recently, she was a good little pet.
Oh, was she working for you?
Until recently. And I don't like when my pets go astray.
Right. Well, maybe part of the problem, dare I say, is you calling them pets. That might lend itself to them not wanting to stay under your employ for much longer.
Oh,
I want to give that some thought.
Calm down, little kitten. You have no claws to show here.
First of all, I don't like cats. Second of all, again, if you're gonna be threatening with your metaphors and stuff, at least be original. I have sleep to get back to. Is there anything else that you need? 5 days, I got it. Put that in the minutes. Notes.
I actually do have one last thing for you.
Fabulous.
And your friends are unencased. The ice melts. And you all wake up. And you see a very tall woman in red and black plate armor. And she walks up to Sinclair and hands her a spell scroll. And the spell scroll is a scroll of Vivify with a diamond in it. And she says, I just need you to know that I am taking my threats seriously. She turns and looks at Arasi and says, fall. As power word kill is cast on Arasi.
OMG. What the?
As Arasi's body hits the ground, your patron grabs you by the throat and she goes, I could end you all with a word. Take this seriously. And she drops you. Might want to get on it. You only have about 50 seconds until her soul is gone. And then she just disappears.
Safe word is pineapple. God damn. Alright.
So Arasi's lying on the ground, dead. Or his soul. Sorry. Till his soul is gone.
Man. That was so
So...
So it was nice to meet you.
Oh,
It was nice.
No,
to
you.
meet
That's
you.
why she handed. So that's why she handed you the scroll.
Use the scroll. We need the boy.
As soon as the scroll showed up, I was like, wow, Topo Chico coming at me.
I saw Ethan's face when Brett handed you a scroll of Revivify. He was like, I think he knew exactly what I was doing. He was like, you.
Oh yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. Holy
But-
shit.
So
my.
do you use the scroll and the diamond?
Yeah, hey Rita. Wait, who's? I guess I.
You all can use it. It's a spell scroll. Or
Alright.
whoever.
Oh, RC, hey, this is gonna really suck. Skadoosh.
As the diamond disappears, Arasi's soul, and he breathes. And Arasi, you are back among the living.
Whoa! What just happened here? What's going on? Someone
Rough night.
tell me
drinking.
what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That was a really rough night drinking. You've been
Ah.
seeing things, and you hit the floor real hard. But don't worry,
Oh.
got you covered.
Oh.
Don't
I'm
you
so
dare
sorry.
gaslight her into thinking.
Yeah, I don't want to be a problem to you guys. I'm terribly sorry.
Sing-
It was the first time I was drinking, and I really didn't mean to cause that much commotion.
No.
I'm really sorry.
This is you don't die when you drink. Usually, this is not normal.
Did I die?
Do it right. I mean, there's a chance. Yeah.
I mean, it's never zero, but normally this is uncommon.
He got better. But no, that's not great by any means. Sure. Understatement.
What
That's
just
true.
happened?
I
You
was
know?
standing, and then I was down, and then things happened, and I don't remember the rest. And then I was here, and you were all looking at me like I grew a second hair or something. It's
Just
weird.
one of my ex-wife's ex-friends coming to give me a reminder that maybe solving this problem and, for lack of a better term, delivering her head on a platter is of the utmost importance if, we all want to keep our laughing limbs. Which was punctuated by a rather quick departure from this plane. But you're back, and that's fine.
Oh, that's what a nice-looking lady did.
She was not nice by any means. But
She looks so nice. Well,
yeah, she looks fine. She's
I'm
not,
not the
nice.
best judge of character, apparently.
Well, she did just kill you, so maybe not. Yeah.
Wow, that's a night of a lot of firsts.
Well,
That's
we can just
weird.
Yeah, no harm done. I guess we can just forget this happened.
I mean, I feel nice.
Yeah.
Maybe you can.
Is your hangover gone too?
Hangover. What's
This is
hangover?
Maybe it's good that you'll never find out.
Okay. I guess.
Your wife that we apparently have to kill.
Well, yes, but she's trying to kill me, and so it's kind of inevitable anyway. So it's not really that much of a ticket to add to the to-do list, to be fair.
Why?
Why?
Maybe.
Why does she want to kill me? Or why do we need to kill her? Or both?
Both.
Or why is it not a big deal?
Both. I would like both.
Well, I told you, we're divorced.
I've never been divorced, but I think that
Okay.
it's not mandatory that you kill them.
Do they
No,
do it
there's like a
differently down here?
mandatory fight to the death every single time that you get divorced with someone. It's like the last, oh gosh, there's a story once where it's just like you got to kill every single other one of the people and then absorb their power, except without the absorbing their power.
Roll me a deception check, Sinclair.
She's not even lying.
I mean,
Clearly lying.
I just want to see how bad you're doing.
That was a nat 20.
Oh,
Oh.
We're all gonna be second guessing.
Now 20 is
Harry.
not. Now that's not an auto success, but
My
I will
My
not say that you
deception
guys believe her. But like, she's being very convincing with what she says.
What is my
I believe her.
deception? Hold on. My deception was plus 16, so that was a 36.
I believe
Why
her.
did I let you? Why did I let you multi-class?
Now that I think about it, there actually are a lot of divorces that, where I'm from, that end up with one of them killing the other. So I guess you all just made it official down here, just like...
Yeah, it's like an unspoken thing. It's very regional.
Can I
Super
ask a
regional.
logistical question? Maybe unimportant. How long do we think we have before we have to go do something else?
Oh, stop with that. You're not going to die.
No, I had an idea of something that I could do,
Just a
but
totally-
it takes a really long time.
There's just like a
Oh,
totally not arbitrary deadline of like 5 days.
Okay, then, if anyone needs me, I'm going to go shopping for a second and be up in
It's like the middle of the night.
things not open here. How
I don't-
annoying. What if you're a
Not
night
right.
owl? Everything's closed at night here?
Oh, looks like it.
This is my
That
first
seems
time
discriminatory against people who want to be up at night. I prefer being up at night.
Is that?
This feels like Ethan just venting about the real world for a second.
Look, think like is dictated that you have to, in some capacity, exist during the day.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
No good reason.
I hate it too. I'm before my daughter, I was a total. I still kind of am. She stays up till like 11 and gets up at 11 a.m. So, there are some shops that are open. There's a 24-hour magic shop actually, run by an eccentric old coot. It also doubles as a clock shop. Magic and clocks.
Love that. Well, if that's all settled, then what are you trying to buy?
Lists just a number of things like
I need to find some ice. Need to find someone who sells gems or jewels. Need to buy a few things. And going to make us some help.
Well, I can help you with the ice. It's kind of my thing.
Perfect. Oh, that's amazing. I figured that would be the hardest part.
Oh
Thank you.
no. That's the easiest. The hardest to get rid of the ice.
Well,
for what it's worth out of character, Rita is planning to create a simulacrum.
yes! Let's go!
Just giving DM notice of that.
Okay. Decoy.
Decoy.
Decoy, it has all my spells.
I know. Clone. So I'm gonna have to put 2 Ritas on all the battle maps.
That's brainy.
I'm sorry.
5th party member.
That's genius. That's genius.
2 Ritas. What could go wrong?
And unless there's anyone else who should have a copy instead of me. Because it doesn't
I mean,
have to.
if you make a simulacrum, maybe it's a simulacrum that dies during your vision.
Oh.
That's what I've been thinking ever since he started saying it. I'm like, that could be a thing.
That's interesting. Yeah.
All right, get out of here with your Elminster shit. Actually, get all up in this campaign with your Elminster shit, because I love it. All right, so do you all go back to sleep? Except for Rita? I don't know if y'all could, frankly.
A little scared.
So, wow, Rossi, the sky is really nice today. Maybe we should look at it for a spell and talk about our feelings.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like really above the table. I don't
She said
understand.
Arasi.
I'm really sorry. Oh, okay. So okay. I'm not drunk. I promise.
I'm only slightly tipsy, but that's in character.
Okay. So yeah, we should talk about our feelings.
Right. And I have a very strong feeling that there's something that you need to know, but I'm not. How's your relationship with your mom?
Oh, she was the best. She raised me by herself, not entirely by herself, because it's like the entire village is a big, big family. But yeah, it was just me and my mom, and she did a very good job. And she not only took care of me, but she took care of the entire village. You see, her name was Shinjira. There's no actual translation for that, but it's related to honeybee and how busy she was feeding everybody and making food, making sure that everybody was fed. And I was running the entire village, bringing food to everybody. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much because, yeah,
I,
it's my mom. I
oh,
really
oh,
close. Yes, very close.
is she alive?
Oh, well, you see, a long, long, long time ago, my village was attacked, and I I couldn't see who was attacking. I just saw a lot of people, and some were screaming her name and looking for her, and well, she told me to run, and I did, and yes, I'm not really proud of it because I was a coward, but she's not. She's not alive, and
How old were you? I mean, coward's a strong word based on, the. I don't know you that well, but from just the past couple of days, cowardly does not. You and doesn't seem to track. Were you a kid?
yeah, yes.
Oh,
That's why I still have my childhood name. They never gave me an adult name. I usually kids have names with Ara. That's why my mom family name was Yara and my family name is Arasi. I don't have a village name, and that's how things happened. And can we talk about something else? I'm feeling feelings I don't like very much.
so there was a point to this. I'm sorry for dragging all that up. Um, so the not so nice lady that came to visit, she had some news that she wanted me to pass along. I'm not quite sure how she's involved with all this, but are you. You might want to sit down for this one. Uh,
Oh, that kind of conversation. Okay.
yeah, you just might want to.
And he will sit down and try to look okay.
So, Mom, not entirely dead. Soul is out there. And, I mean, we're already planning on crossing my thing off the to-do list, but if we do, then I think that we'll get some information that is particularly helpful for you in maybe reclaiming your mom's soul. I don't know how that works without a body, but maybe there's some like high level magic that we can do stuff with, but reclaiming the soul is kind of a huge deal. So, uh,
While you're saying all that, you see silent tears pouring out of his
Oh God.
huge eyes.
Wow, your eyes look really big. Those are they contain multitudes of sadness. Rossi, do you want me to grab you something like? Hold on.
So
Yeah.
you're saying to me, you're telling me that she's not really dead?
I'm bringing you a
I could
tissue.
actually see her again,
Uh,
and
in
all the
theory.
time I was talking to her soul in the river, and I was actually not talking to her because she was never really listening to me
Well, maybe.
because her soul was not
Oh,
there.
maybe her soul is kind of somewhere near the river. She could probably still hear you. I don't know how that all works, but I'm sure that y'all have some sort of connection, and that could bridge whatever magic fuckery is afoot. So I wouldn't be too worried that she doesn't know that you're talking to her. I'm sure she knows.
I I hope she knows. That's
Right.
what I've been
I'm
keeping my stronghold these years. That I could talk to her. And now you're telling me there is a chance that I will actually talk to her, as as in she when she is alive. I could talk to her alive.
maybe, yeah, if we fix her soul problem, yeah, I'm sure. I'm not gonna make any promises, but I do think that it's a strong possibility if we keep heading down this road we're going on.
Thank you. He will be like very serious. Try to be very serious, looking down, and will wipe his tears and look at you and say, "Thank you. I will help you to do whatever you need to be done, and please help me."
Yeah, I feel this is kind of a you scratch my back, I scratch yours type situation, but if we want to make it official, we can shake on it.
Sure. And he will shake your hand. Trying to be very firm, like being extra.
Very good handshake.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been practicing.
Awesome. I can definitely tell. Cool. Good talk. I'm sorry for making you cry. I don't know if I want to do that again.
Oh,
so
please
maybe
don't tell
let's
the
not-
others.
Let's not do the crying thing. I mean,
Oh, no.
that's kind
Please
of a
don't tell
bad
the others I cried. I
That's
don't
like a bad
to
precedent to
do
say it. I
that.
can't tell you not to cry, but maybe like I would like to have less conversations with you where I make you cry. Is that like an okay thing to say?
Yes. I like that idea.
Excellent. I'm just gonna go sleep all this off because this was not a enjoyable evening for me.
I am so sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know. I do that quite a lot.
That's maybe no. You need to be meaner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Have a terrible night.
I already am, but thank you.
So, Sinclair, as you and Odyssey kind of part ways, whatever, you hear in your mind, "Oh, Mara, it's so interesting watching your new friend cry. Looks a lot like what I see his mother do every time she sees him talk to the river.
So mean.
By the end of it, you'll either be responsible for his mother's soul's destruction or salvation."
Do you just get off on being a cunt, or is that just... You know what? I'm too tired to think of a good comeback. We can pick this up.
Hi Pot, name's Kettle. Have we met?
I'm not gonna respond.
I was about to say, I was like, that is literally the pot calling the kettle black. So now, Waffle, you're just chilling, right? For right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we might have
Because they were out on the balcony or
Yeah.
something, or like outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to get back to sleep and probably not having much success about it.
Yeah, and just roll me a d20 just for funsies and tell me what you get.
I don't like that.
It's nothing nefarious.
6.
Oh, you're having terrible dreams about you killing your own dad.
Oh,
Yeah, that's probably par for the course. That's
Yeah.
fully fair.
That's the definition of nefarious.
Not even in bear form, just him.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair. That's sad.
Because you rolled under a 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
no.
deserve that.
No, you don't. But I'm just cruel. Anyway, Rita, do you go shopping?
Well, as was said, it is the middle of the night. So, at this point, Rita is already fully ugly sleeping, just drool coming out in the most awkward position.
All right. Well then, in the morning when you all wake up, you all will go shopping and also go talk to the Baron and see what they have for you. But right now, we're going to take our break. So we will see you all watching after the break. And welcome back everyone, to Plague of Beasts in the Realms of Alovar. Where we left off, Rossi
No one
fucking
died.
died for a second.
No one
And
died.
then
Help
St.
me!
Clair did the best remove I ever.
so
Come on
mean.
back now, basically. And where we left off, everyone has taken their long rest. Rita returns back to the group with a big bundle of things in her arms. Lots of things. As the group had their morning breakfast.
So what'd you buy?
Hold on, let me pull up the material components list.
I mean, just a summary. I don't.
What? I'm assuming this was
Actually, it's not that.
like,
It's not really a huge bag. It's mostly just
and more leaves.
dust in a small,
And more
because or as I said, could
Wow.
provide the ice. So it's just some jewel dust.
Cool.
This, and then she bites at her nails and pulls a little bit off and spits that on top of the bag.
I can't imagine.
little
that's
bit of
good
meat?
for your cuticles.
My what?
Your cuticles. I can't imagine that's good for them. You might really want to. Oh dear God! What have you done?
Why are you doing that?
What?
We need to have
Stop,
a discussion about personal hygiene.
That's
if we
not
try
what we're
this.
talking about right now.
Well, it's not urgent. I'm just saying that once we're done with
Next night will be a manicure night instead of a
Yeah.
hair braid night.
Y'all are just putting Ethan through all of this shit. Ethan just has to go through all the girls' nights.
And as
It's a total makeover.
yeah, I'm gonna makeover. That's the
Oh,
subplot
God.
that we need.
as Rita goes from tucking her hands under her arms or behind her back,
Honestly, you said you could do ice? Ice?
yes, I can.
I
And,
need roughly about this much, about this tall and about this wide, about that amount.
yes.
I need
that's
a meat.
easy. Yes, I
my
just
God.
need.
Are we building
Water.
a snow? We're building a snow woman.
We're essentially building a snowman. Yeah. Do you wanna? I could probably use. I could
Yes.
probably use a hand.
That would be fun. And for Odyssey, we are actually building a snowman and having a lot of fun. But we first need to go to a lot of water because when we will show the little kettle that he carries, this is not enough water. So we need a lot of
wait.
water.
Bring a
We're
bath.
at, yeah. There's gotta be.
What?
I mean, we're in a tavern.
There's a tub,
in.
right? Yeah.
Yes, that would do. That would be a good thing.
Are we also having a spa episode? Holy shit.
Oh yeah, so could I like have a bath first and then just use that water? Like
That will enhance
Use
it.
your own Wait, hold on.
Go for a bath right now.
Use your own gamer girl bathwater to make your simulacrum of yourself.
You know how popular
Use your own gamer girl bathwater to make a simulacrum.
V2 is going to be?
That's a whole new level of magic.
Rita V2 comes out going, ooh woo.
The e-girl
Swear to
factory.
God, if you
Yeah,
make
I
my
was gonna say,
son
ara.
I will burn it to the ground in a second.
It comes out just being like, ooh, hey guys, and doing the double feet, and Rita just goes, no.
Yeah, guarantee that scene would just end with Rita nuking it. Well, that didn't work.
I just like the concept of you like, oh, well, let me take a bath and use the water. Using your own gamer girl bathwater to make a clone of yourself.
I'm putting that in the
What
note.
happened to the
You lowlanders are weird about your sexuality. I never told you that. Like, bathwater, really?
Oh god. I'm in pain. Holy shit. Y'all, my heart rate's 113. Stop this. I'm gonna pass
Oh
out.
no!
It's a sign of a good, fun session. Anyway,
Ah.
so are we just filling the tub, or is Rita taking a bath first?
Look, yes, she is taking a bath, and that is all we have to say about it.
Okay, Rita takes a bath, and then Arasi freezes the bath water into ice.
I'm
Yes, and
taking a
as he
picture of my
does
nose.
that, oh, okay.
Are you sending that
And
to
his
me?
eyes turn silver as he is turning the water into ice. But he will try, very badly, because he's not stealthy at all, to hide it.
I don't know how you would even hide that.
Hiding your eyeballs?
Why?
Just like,
Look, he usually looks down as he did in the village, back in the village when he was casting fireball and he turned into ice. He looked down, and that's what he usually does. He looks down.
So
Not-
I'm going to say the reason that Rita notices this is because you look down, and Rita is a lot shorter than you, looking at you, and sees your eyes
Yes.
glow silver looking right at
eye
her.
contact?
Eye
He's
contact.
too used to being like the shorter, and now he finds someone who is oddly shorter
Can
than
you
him.
talk about how tall everyone is? 'Cause I feel like I forgot.
It's like a stair. We are little steps.
I think Waffle's the tallest.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Am I?
At 5'3".
5'9".
I think Waffle's 6 foot or something like that, So,
Not super tall.
anyway, as your eyes glow silver and the tub turns to ice, Rita, you have all of your material components.
There's the ice.
I will say that Rita definitely does lock eyes with Arce at that moment, and just as we see this young woman who has been known and ostracized at times for her eye, seeing this happen to someone else, she just kind of cocks her head for a second in recognition of that, and then
You will
Thank
turn
you.
100 shades of red and break the eye contact very quickly.
Oh, he's adorable. All right, I have a lot of work to do. You don't have to stay. I'll be here. Where's my notes?
Oh, okay then. Very, not knowing what to do with himself, he will exit the place very quickly and stumble a little bit.
As he
like-
dashes towards the door, I will say that Rita does call over her shoulder.
Doesn't mean you can't stay.
Oh, well, that's a good opportunity for me to learn something about magic,
In
because
anatomy.
I clearly know nothing of what I'm doing, so it would be
Does
nice
have
to
to be
learn
duplicate.
something.
Damn you, Michelle.
And as you express your willingness to help, Rita says,
Good. Get me a coffee.
Oh,
Just first,
Coffee?
and then it's gonna be a long night.
okay. Then.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, damn. So, anything else? Just coffee? Okay. He will
And-
rush and
Leaf.
try to take coffee. Leaf would be nice.
A leaf.
A leaf!
This is what happens when I have Michelle and Bex in the same game, and there's any amount of possible romance going on.
We're hyping it up, damn it.
I know. You're doing your jobs.
That's my job. It's to be the hype lady.
Actually, technically, Bex's job is just to simp for every
Specifically
female
about
character.
romances.
I know.
Yeah.
I hype unequivocally.
You do.
Thank you.
You
Yeah.
do.
Good
You
job.
do.
And Bex just simps
Yeah.
for every female character.
I mean that too.
I mean, I was
That's
given one
given.
job.
It's just given. That's like a passive feature.
Yeah, that's just what you get.
Yeah.
So, Arasi, you come back, you give Rita her coffee, and before we continue
Yeah.
with you two, we're going to pan over to Sinclair. You can take Waffle with you to meet with the Baron, or you can just go on your
I
own.
thought the Baron was like, can you bring the entire party last time? So I
To
feel like
be
it would be a bit
Fair. I mean,
wild.
sure.
Like-
Or you can go with, or you can do your own thing. Waffle, you can go check on your brother if you want. Whatever you two want to do.
I mean, I am happy to take Waffle along if
Distract me.
Baron is okay with only bringing one person for the follow-up.
You can still go talk to him. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
Michelle is being literal about what you said last time, so if I need to be less literal, then great. I will just take Waffle and go check in.
As you walk in, you see the Baron standing with a tiefling man with kind of like bronze-ish skin and silver curled horns, goatee, and he's wearing the symbol of he's wearing a symbol on his chest that is a serpent coiled around an orb. And the Baron looks up and he goes, well, there's two of you, Sinclair and Waffle. This is Grand Duke Elias Trevlas, the ruler of the Republic of Torvara.
How do you spell that? Trev.
Trevlas.
Great.
And he just looks up. They see you two have had a run-in with the Nephilim.
The
what?
The Hand. It was seen once before. And last time it was seen, we had a problem with half angels and half devils sticking their noses in mortal matters. Hasn't been seen since my great-grandfather, and suddenly it's back when we have a plague. I don't think those two are unconnected.
You're saying the last time a Nephilim was sighted, there was also some sort of horrifying plague accompanying it?
Not necessarily last time one was sighted, but last time one was sighted trying to make a move on either their god or devilish power. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. We stopped it. But now, it appears someone else is trying. Possibly the same one. Who knows?
Gee, stop it. That would be good information.
According to my great-grandfather, some old heroes, some knights, paladins, stopped it. Just in battle. They killed it, from what I understand.
So you kill the thing, you stop the plague.
That is our best guess as of now. No cures have worked. We've tried magic, cure disease. And unfortunately, as we found out yesterday, people killed by this disease cannot be brought back by normal means. Revivify doesn't work. Even true resurrection failed. Reincarnate even has not worked. We've discovered that the disease is not just one of the body, it is one of the soul. It kills both.
So this corruption, to what end? Like, why?
Well, my
Why
theory,
Why now?
My theory is it's a Nephilim who is angry at their godly parent, and how do gods get their power? Worshippers. Mortals. The people of this land tend to worship all the different gods, so it's hard to say. But that's the only thing I can think of, unless there's some other motive, but killing people indiscriminately and erasing their souls? Must be a reason.
Well, what would you have us do?
We have reason to believe the ruins of the Temple of Caius are active again.
Active?
We've seen hooded figures around it, but not inside. One of our scouts came back, and unfortunately he now has the Blade Fang.
So you saw cultists near whereabouts?
It's about a day's travel north.
What was the temple called, OC?
It's the Temple of Caius. Caius is the god of shadows, blood, and order. Patron god of typically vampires and other beings that like the shadow.
How exciting. Fucking riveting. Love that correct. I bet we don't know anyone there.
And
Nope.
then the Grand Duke just kind of looks at me and goes, "Is there anything else you can tell me about anything you encountered yesterday? Any other strange occurrences I need to know about?"
Well, I feel like Waffle was one who got up close and personal with the beast, so I don't know if they have any added insight to provide.
I know very little. I am overwhelmed.
We heard
As Waffle knows nothing about like half of the words that were said about like.
he
Waffle is here for moral support.
he looks at Sinclair and goes, "There were reports of a rather cold environment around the tavern. Did anything happen yesterday?"
Cold. Well, I'm not.
Oh, you mean when we got frozen? I'm just saying this to Sinclair, like kind of.
Frozen. Please continue, Waffle. What happened yesterday?
Did a dream? I think it was a dream where I got frozen. Did I manifest that? Is that real? Is that a thing that happens?
Possibly. Anything else happened last night, Waffle?
But I will look over to Sinclair.
Waffle, you goddamn snitch! There's.
If she's like
No.
giving me like eyes
She's like a
So-
goddamn narc!
That's
to
just
see
too
if
good.
I can like interpret.
Give me an insight check on Sinclair to see if you can interpret what she's trying to tell you with her eyes.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a 19.
You can kind of gather she's like, "Shut the fuck up."
No, I think that was it. I think I'm just super powerful now, which is cool. I can do ice things, I think.
Okay,
Or maybe,
now roll me.
maybe,
Now,
maybe you should go to the cleric and see if you have some poor circulation. Because that's actually something you should get checked out.
hey, Waffle, roll me a deception check with advantage because Sinclair's helping.
Okay.
This is why you shouldn't bring the barbarian places.
Is that a baddie with poor circulation? Or is it warlock nonsense? No one knows.
This is an 18. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you just beat the DC.
Yes,
It was
bitch!
a DC 18 deception check, and he just, It was probably nothing then. You have your mission, you have no time limit, we don't know what's going on there, but any information you can bring, we will pay you handsomely. Oh, and your reward from yesterday. He pops a bag of 10,000 gold in front of you guys. We
Mama's
split
eating
amongst the
good
four.
tonight.
To be split amongst the four of you that I'm told went out.
How much was that? Sorry, let me
10,000.
just do some math. Some girl math.
2,500.
2,500 apiece.
Oh.
It's
Shut
pretty
the fuck
easy.
up. I didn't say I was good at math.
So, and then he looks up and
I have a degree in graphic design. Leave me alone.
And with that, you are dismissed. If you have anything else to relay to us eventually, just come let us know. I will be working with the Baron here for the foreseeable future, directly overseeing the city. Now,
Well,
you're
if
dismissed.
anything relevant comes to mind, you'll be the first to know.
You're dismissed.
Great.
Mara.
So, Hook. Everyone using the fucking first name like they know me or something. I'm gonna just hook Waffle's arm and just lead them away from the fucking diplomacy checks.
Back to Rita and Arasi, as Rita is casting her magic to create this simulacrum of herself. And lots of ice being sculpted.
I need to give Waffle some media training.
Oh. Very necessary.
To be fair, I feel like the whole party, anyone you brought to that meeting would have been a liability.
Yeah.
I feel like Arasi, arguably Arasi would have been more of one because he would have looked right at you and just kept talking. Probably.
It would have been like shut the fuck up,
Probably.
fuck up. And yeah, we were frozen and we're popsicles, and then a mean lady in armor.
Oh, and then I
and she
died!
gave me,
And I died.
and then she killed me.
He wouldn't
It was
stop
so
talking.
Awful, but it's okay because my hangover is gone.
Yeah. Just learn a new word. Hangover.
So-
I feel completely new. Like all of my skin is so soft. And
Anywho.
So that was the best choice.
We'll say it's been about an hour and a half of the 12 hours needed, or actually it took you a while to walk traveling to the Duke, so it's about 2 hours of Arasi watching Rita do her magic.
Yeah.
And Rita, just kind of describe what
Clearly
this
no
looks like.
way.
I feel like Rita was actually done with a lot of the ritual fairly quickly, growing up in a place where there was heavy snows and having a lot of experience with snowmen. It went pretty quickly getting that part set.
No, don't give me that look as if it means any innuendo. Jesus.
weird. So now it feels like it's something.
Oh yes, like a scene out of Ghost, like running her hands over this snowman, just while creating. No.
I haven't
Well,
seen
considering
it.
half the time I don't know what she was saying, I usually go by how you're saying things. And the snowman was very interesting.
But so after having the snowman set up and all the different sigils and all that prepared, she's just sitting there chewing away at her fingernails.
Well,
Not yet.
you clearly know what you're doing. That's interesting.
Why is that interesting?
What?
Do
Stop
I not give off the
biting your
impression
nails.
of someone who would? Do I not give off the impression of someone who would know what they're doing?
Well, you know what you're doing when you're doing magic. It's something that I usually don't know. Just go with the flow
I'm
and
just
try my
kidding.
best
I
not to
know
run
that.
away.
No.
And why do you keep biting your nails so much? Stop doing that.
My dad tried to get me to stop, like, we'd put like pepper juice on there and things, and now he just likes spicy food.
Well, we'll have to find you some spicy leaves next. I don't know if there are any.
Spicy leaf? Tobacco?
Yeah.
It's kind of a spicy leaf.
I don't know much about leaves. You're the expert.
Oh,
Expert.
you don't know about that either. Oh, you sweet, sweet child. When this is... We'll talk. Yeah. Thank you for all of your help.
Actually, you are the one helping me. I'm learning a lot just watching you.
not sure about that. Half the time I don't even know what I'm doing.
Oh, then we have a problem.
Yeah, sorry. So, take what I did and what you saw, and about half of that has about a 50% chance of being true.
50.
Look, it's complex math that's well beyond my learnings, so, I mean, no need to get into the calculus of it, but, thank you.
At
Still,
least you had some learning.
not,
I had no learning.
Not numbers. Numbers, no. Always problem with numbers.
Yes, yes. I should try to learn something. I mean, I went into a library. I sneak into a library that I was not supposed to be at in the first place, and I took a lot of books, and I kept reading and trying to do something they called symbols. And
Crimes.
nothing worked. Crimes, and nothing worked. Nothing seemed to work, and I was constantly making ice and ice and ice and ice all the time. It was pretty annoying. And then I did something different. So you
Which
can.
was?
It was, well, fire. No, not very destructive. Don't recommend it. But it
Fire
was
and
something.
ice? It's a classic combination.
Yes. Yes. Well, no, not really good. The thing is, I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if it comes from evil or if it comes from good. So, let's not do too much ice.
In my experience, trying to tell the difference between evil and good, it's just have to do what you think is the good idea.
Yes, I understand that. That makes sense. I think it's a good idea to be here to help you. So that's what I'm doing.
I agree. It was. Thank you for helping. I've still got another 10 hours.
When you just find something to do. Like your hair is already braided. You have
Without
anything
even
in
her
mind?
conscious awareness, she is already starting to nibble at her fingers again.
And Odyssey will be very annoyed. Not very annoyed as in angry, but as in, why is this person doing this? So he will take her hand and take away from her mouth. Why do you insist on hurting yourself so much?
You're worse than my dad was.
Well, that's not something very nice to do to a person who is so nice. You're always taking care of everybody. You're always aware of what everybody needs. Why do you treat yourself so badly?
It's just my... It's not that bad. It's just nervous habit. Look, I'm currently under the impression that I'm still going to die soon. And forgive me if the state of my... What's it that she called it? Cuticles is not at the top of my priority list. Right now, I want to do everything we can to at least make it so that when I go out, I go out. And until then, have some fun.
Well, and he will look at her hand, and this doesn't look like fun. This looks like it's doing
How
something
would you
bad.
know?
Well, you're right. I don't know much. I'm sorry.
What do you do for fun?
I run.
And you're talking to me about what's fun? You run
Yeah,
for
no.
fun?
Ethan's got a point. Facts.
Oh. Yes, what you say, there's nothing much to do in a very tiny, very small village. So running is what I usually do for fun. But lately I've been running a lot and I need to stop running.
Look, in my experience, when you do a lot of running, your legs are sore, your lungs are sore, your arms, your whole body is exhausted and in pain. My thing only hurts my fingernails. So, I think that
We need to find better ideas for cardio because clearly this is not really helping anyone.
well, you've helped me pass another 5 minutes, so thank you for that.
Oh. 5 minutes already?
Time flies when you're telling me not to chew on my nails. That doesn't really work.
I should do that more often. So for now,
Hey,
he will
Thank you.
take off a piece of his robes, and it's very old and easy to take off a piece, and we'll roll around her fingers to make a little glovey thing to keep her nails safe and away from her angry bite.
Holy shit. This is totally out of character. But like,
Yes, Michelle.
Rossi.
Before we continue.
I was raising my hand.
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't see your hand. I'm so sorry.
Okay. No. I was waiting for y'all to be done, but I was like putting myself in the queue. No. The fact that Arasi runs for fun has the same energy as my husband being like, every time there's a full moon, he just like has the innate desire to sprint through the woods, in the dark.
That's
Rossi
because I'm pretty
sprints through
sure
the woods in the dark.
I'm pretty sure between the two of you, you're the witch and Steve is the fae.
I have this mental image of just Arasi sprinting through the woods.
I so badly wanted to say
Like, in
running. I'm a power
light of the
lifter. I haven't done
full
cardio in 3 years. I have, just not often. Anyway, back to Rita, who now has basically mittens.
Glovies!
So
Little
good.
glovies.
Little gloves, so she can't bite her fingernails.
Oh my god.
Please be kinder to yourself.
You guys are hurting me.
You can go now.
And at this point, Arase is really trying to not laugh because of her reaction. I was not really expecting that to look so funny. I'm so sorry. I was really just trying to help you, Hita. I'm really sorry.
Frida's just like my daughter when you put anything covering her, and she's like, no. Alright, so at this point, I think Sinclair... Oh, wait, actually, on the way back from the Duke, Waffle, you see the house, and all the windows are glowing.
Where?
Where Wiley is.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then
I'm caught up.
Belladonna, you don't even see her, she just steps in front and she goes, we're going to leave him alone for a little while.
So she's meeting me like outside.
Yeah, she's like, we're going to leave him
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she saw you walking back and like headed you off and was like,
Is he okay?
I don't think okay is the right word, but he's
Physically?
physically fine. He's motivated.
Motivated to do what?
I rightly don't know. I know he's trying to figure out what caused that to happen to your father, but I've never seen this. Obviously, I haven't known him very long, with this look in his eyes of just pure intensity. Like the little laughing Varga isn't in there anymore. Like, his jokes are gone, his penchant for explosions gone. Just focus.
Has he said anything?
The only words he's uttered to me since you left are, "Not now." So I'm giving him space.
Just make sure he doesn't, I don't know, blow up this place or you or himself. Really, anyone?
That's what I've been doing. Is she... And are you alright?
I didn't sleep great. I probably won't sleep super well for a while, but I mean, I'm still kind of relearning the world, so No, I'm not alright, but I think I will be.
She just nods and looks up at you with her ice blue eyes. And kind of nuzzles your cheek with her nose and just goes, "Well, if you need anything, I'm here for you."
God.
Thank you? She's immediately flustered.
And Sinclair, you're standing right there.
I know. I'm watching. I wish I had popcorn.
Do you have like a ascending rock or
She hands you a sending stone. And pockets, and she's
got
like,
her number?
"If you need anything, will you let me know?"
Thank you, and let me know if he says anything or needs anything. I'll be here.
"Will do." And she just kind of walks back towards the house slightly. Just kind of sits on a bench outside.
It's a boring place to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
It's facing towards the house. She's just looking at it.
Do you need a book or anything?
No, I'm just going to think for a little while.
Okay. I was kind of like awkwardly turn away. Like look at Sinclair and go, I guess we're meeting up with the others.
Sure thing. Lead the way?
It's that way, right? And I'm pointing in the complete opposite direction.
You know what? How about I follow me?
Got it.
I love how that was like, "Lead the way," to just fucking follow me.
Never mind. You know what? I was trying to be deferential, but that seemed to be a bad idea.
But yeah, Waffle succeeded in getting the cute foxy lady's phone number.
Got her number.
Not gonna elbow Waffle about it yet, because they're grieving. But next time I'll bother them about it.
So,
Take it a break today.
to pass the time until the simulacrum is completed, are we just vibing out at the tavern? What does
I
anyone
want
have?
my fucking stilettos back.
Okay, you go to the blacksmith. They give you your stiletto shoes with actual
Yeah!
daggers on them.
Oh.
Does anyone else want to do anything while we wait for the bathwater simulacrum?
The bathwater simulator.
I'm in physical
That's
pain because of that.
A
Holy
perfect name.
I'm just
So
getting like
bad.
violent flashbacks to Saltburn.
Oh. No.
There's murder on the dance floor. Better not kill the groove.
Does anyone have anything they would like to do before we move on?
No, really.
shit.
I mean, we could always have another talk with your patrons.
No. I was just thinking. if
Been
there
there,
was
done
any
that.
way-
Don't recommend it.
Well, so like I was thinking, like, okay, how can we expedite this murdering my ex-wife shit? Because that seems kind of like a hot ticket item. But based on our conversation with the Duke and Baron, it sounds like if she's fucking around with these cultists, she's probably up north at that temple. So we got this on lock, man. How hard can it be? Famous last words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad could it be? It's just a bunch of fucking cultists led by my ex-wife. What could go wrong?
All right. So you guys have some drinks out at the bar, probably. And after...
I have a hangover. No, thank you.
have some food, whatever. And then after 10 more hours, Rita's simulacrum is completed, and 2 Ritas walk down the stairs.
Hold your applause.
So that's what you were doing.
Was it talk?
Well, yeah. Yeah. You can talk.
Of course I talk.
Not to be horny or anything, pun intended. I feel like there's multiple uses for this new situation that we find ourselves in that mainly Arasi benefits from, if you know what I mean.
Oh, already gone. There are so many different lines of... We could talk... Never mind. Had a lot of alone time.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Well, in polite company. But for, I think, ease of the narrative, I'm going to go ahead and say, shh, to the simulacrum, who just gives a,
Just a little thumb
Slow
up.
thumbs up. My daughter tried to get in the room, I guess. So,
Oopsie.
The strategy being, if I distract Rita enough, they won't ask me about shit.
Sinclair, do you give Rita and Odyssey their 2,500 gold?
I'm not a fucking Scrooge, man. What the fuck?
I mean,
Like
so you all have 2,500 more gold than you did have.
I have no idea what Scrooge means. Like really above the table. I have no idea.
So
Was that a yes or a no? I don't know.
Yes,
really.
you get your money.
Charles.
Okay, thank you.
Ebenezer Scrooge is a character who was famous for being extremely greedy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not being greedy. I'm
In a
I'll
classic
give you your
Christmas
monies.
story.
Yeah, Christmas
Yeah.
movie. So, does anyone have any last minute shopping or anything they want to do before we head out towards the temple? You got your feet.
We want to get like more health potions, like.
Yeah, y'all don't have a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we have money.
Now we have monies.
Okay.
How much do health potions cost?
Depends on what size you want. Superior potions of healing are 110 gold.
So how many of that can I buy with $2,000?
With 2,200, you could buy 10. Or 20, sorry.
I'll buy 5.
Okay, so that's 550 gold.
Worth it.
Does anyone else want any?
Yeah, I would like 2. Let's go 2 superiors and 3 graders.
Okay, graders are 75.
That's it? Nice.
Yeah. If I made superiors, 110.
Sorry.
So graders 75 and
I like
superior
that
you said was
number.
110.
something.
Can I
110.
just go ahead and add
I'll
how
match.
many I buy?
Yeah. Yeah, and just subtract your money.
Yeah.
Monies.
So
Everyone
just
can do
superiors
that to
and
fast
one
track
grader.
to fast track the shopping.
Yeah.
Shopping episodes are fun, but they're a lot more fun in 30+ session campaigns, not 5 to 10.
understand. Shopping episodes are the bane of my goddamn existence.
That's why I always give my players the choice. Like, do you want to roleplay this out or skip? Cool, moving on.
I like doing that too because I'm like, do y'all want to talk to this guy? And it's like, no. Okay, then we're going to go. So, you have your potions. Does anyone want to try to purchase anything else?
It's a 2 superiors and 1 grader as well.
Okay.
I don't know if you.
That'll be 295 gold for that.
Googling good magic items for warlocks.
Waffle, you could afford that big ol' axe now.
But I couldn't even lift it before.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah. If you want to try to do a strength check. Again.
I mean, if I can lift it, great. Yeah, I mean, I'll try to
Trolley.
lift it. There's no point
Alright.
buying it if I can't lift it.
Okay.
Oh shit! I know what I want.
Give me a strength check. Actually, no, athletics check. Make it more fair.
Okay. Athletics is the exact same as strength for me, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Hey, hey Cole.
Huh?
Nope.
Hey Cole.
What?
Does this store have the Cape of the Mount Bank? Mount?
The
Huh?
what?
I will send it to you.
Okay,
I
yes.
want
yes.
this.
back.
Tell me how expensive it is.
I rolled a 9, so
I know exactly where you're going there.
So you don't get the big great axe, but he does have a nice new fancy one. That's a little bit better. He has a great axe +2 if you want to upgrade.
how much is that?
600 gold.
This is 600 gold? Who you
No,
check?
no. Great axe for.
I got real excited for a second.
Yeah, what is this? Let me see.
It's a cape.
Cape of the Month of Mount.
Yeah, I'll do it. There's no point in hoarding gold. It's a mini campaign.
Yeah, you can buy that, Sinclair, for 1,200. This is just the Nightcrawler cape.
It is. It is.
Okay.
The 1,200.
Mm-hmm.
Crawler king.
Fucking bag it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Dimension Door? Give it to me. So basically, this cape just allows you to cast Dimension Door once a day.
Yeah. So, we've gone through our shopping unless anyone has anything else. I don't think anyone had anything else, really.
Am I able to sell my old great axe for anything?
Yeah,
There's a
Great Axe +1, 350 gold.
Yeah, let's sell it. There's no
Okay.
point.
Remind me, Rita, you already did your portent die, right? For the day?
Oh no, I have not for today.
Wanted to remind you before possible, things happen.
All right, I'll get them rolled up. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay, shopping done with. Then, as you guys leave the capital city and head north, he said it was about a day's travel. The roads are a little bit nicer here than they were on the west side of the city. But the further you guys travel north, the worse it gets. And you hear something as crashing into the ground about 100 feet away from you, a fallen dragon falls out of the sky and lands about 100 feet away from your group.
A dragon?
Just
Yep, a dragon falls out of the sky, dead. Appears to be an adult red flame dragon. And you look. Does anyone look up in the sky?
yes.
Give me perception checks.
Yes, clearly.
That is my
OMG.
That is my first go-to.
Perception.
23.
Okay.
My 26.
Okay. Do the other two.
Mm,
Two
Perception. Oh, it's a 1.
We're just gonna say Arasi is just like, that's a dragon!
Shit.
So, anyone who got above a 20, you look up into the sky, and for a brief moment, you see what looks like a winged being with a sword and armor. And then they disappear behind the clouds.
A winged something with armor.
Mm-hmm. And dead dragon, adult red dragon, crumbled next to you guys. You actually hear it exhale its final breath, and then it stops breathing.
There's something in armor. Was it like a dragon in armor, or was it like...
It was
a
humanoid shaped.
Okay.
Was that familiar?
Give me a history check.
That was
Oh,
Do I
wow.
recognize
fucking
that
amazing.
bitch? History, not nearly as good. That's only like a 10.
You can't really tell. But some winged humanoid just killed an adult red dragon. And it just around you guys. Its head broken. Its head broken and like snapped spine sticking through its scales from the fall. And you notice its wings are torn to pieces by a blade.
Jesus.
With several slashes on its stomach. And the slashes are burning with both radiant and necrotic magic.
And Arasi can't see any of that.
No, you can see that, because that's on the dragon. You just couldn't see the thing in the sky. So, Odyssey just sees the dragon. Everyone else sees dragon fall, humanoid creature in the sky, disappears behind clouds. And with you, Waffle, with your 26 on your perception, it's flying towards the direction you guys are walking.
Fantastic. That is what I want to hear.
So yeah, that just happened on your little trek. About 6 hours into your journey.
So you guys want to look at its dragon?
Yeah,
look at
that
the
thing,
dragon up close.
the thing that just killed it flew, I think, in the direction that we're going. I'm not great at directions, but I think it's going in the direction that we're going.
What thing?
Did you not see the flying humanoid thing?
Well, I saw
An armor?
The dragon fall.
No. The dragon is here. There's something else flew away from the dragon.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little bit unnerved by the situation we are finding ourselves in. I'm sure glad that you brought us a buddy along, Rita, because I think we're gonna need the extra help.
Yeah, that's entirely the only possible reason I have for doing. But yeah, I think we are going to need all the help we can get.
Simulacrum just thumbs ups again.
See, you get it.
I love the simulacrum.
Oh, what? She's the best, I swear.
Rita, at every turn, there is a chance for you to be, not suspicious. And you thwart that every time.
Look.
Your words and actions.
You asked something last night, or the other night. I don't know what is time. You asked if my visions had ever been wrong.
Yeah.
And it's possible that the vision, the sight, might be right and wrong.
You just misunderstood it?
Maybe. Yeah.
That's optimistic of you.
I mean,
As it should be. Let's be optimistic. We will have a lot of I had time to say optimistic, apparently. Let's be optimistic.
Optimism. Maybe when we get to the temple with all the cultists, they'll just want to chat, and we'll be able to have a really good conversation with them where, Arasi, you are able to talk to them about the power of love and friendship and get them to stop and turn away from their evil ways.
Sure, we'll do that. We'll be nice.
Amazing. And that is how we cure the blight, through the power of just friendship.
Yes. It doesn't seem very practical. But at least we will have some new friends at the temple.
Optimism.
So optimistic, I'm gonna call you Optimism Prime.
Optimism Prime,
Optimism
baby!
Prime! That's amazing.
So, do we investigate the dragon a little bit, or do we just keep moving?
I mean, Rita is just looking at this.
Yes.
this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It just crashed in here. We didn't even have to fight it. Look at this. It's a dragon.
Right, it is amazing. It's a great opportunity to look at a dragon. And
This is so cool.
yes, I mean, we could go there and look. At least have a look.
So, as you guys walk up to the dragon carcass, it's not breathing anymore, but its skin is still hot and warm from what used to be flames broiling within it.
Oh,
And it's been cut open. You can actually see the flame stacks have burst, and there's just fire raging inside of it now. That cannot
Well,
escape
that
from
does-
its body, because It's fireproof.
That doesn't seem very safe. Now that we're here. You know. Can we see something specifically about the dragon scales? If there's something loose there to take as a souvenir?
You can take some dragon scales, yes.
Yay!
There's also a horn that's half broken off. That looks like it's gonna fall off. If anyone wants to try to take a dragon
Isn't
horn.
it going to be like too huge to actually carry? I'm not very strong.
If Waffle
Right.
wants it.
Would like the horn, yes, please.
Okay,
Waffle.
give me an athletics
That-
check to tear it off.
What check?
Athletics.
Athletics. Never mind, I don't get a horn.
Oh no.
So I'm just
That is,
gonna headcanon that Waffle goes to the not broken horn and tries pulling it off, thinking it's the broken one.
Oh.
Fails.
Within that one, yeah.
Yeah, and then just goes, I tried.
Oh
And-
no.
Anyone else who wants them can collect dragon scales.
Yeah, I'll grab 4 scales
Okay.
if I can, and give 1 to each of my friends, so we can
Don't
have
you
a
mean
souvenir.
5? Don't you need to give
It's
one
like
to the simulacrum?
rainbow fish.
Doesn't the simulacrum need a scale?
I agree.
Oh yeah, that's actually above table a way of knowing who is who.
Ah, that's smart.
Mm.
Secretly
respect that,
knowing
yeah,
who is
yeah,
the
yeah.
real hitter.
I'll give you this, Waffle. I frustrated you walk by, you just yank a tooth out. You don't get a
Yeah.
horn, but you get a tooth.
Thank you.
So we continue on our journey. All right then. As you guys get closer and closer, basically everything just kind of gets darker. There's less going on, it seems like. And it seems like the sun itself is hiding behind the clouds. There's not really any sunlight coming down on you. It is pure dark as you approach a temple. A massive temple that was once dedicated to many different gods, but has since, as you look around, you see the statues of all the other gods, Adon, Godfrey, Venora, have been crumbled, and the only statue remaining is the statue of Caius, with his 2 black wings outstretched. And in the statue, you see a swirl of what looks like blood in the statue between his hands. And the temple doors are open.
Nobody outside, though?
Nobody outside.
Great. They've moved their operation inside. Maybe.
Well, it looks like an invitation. Let's go inside.
I think you mean that it looks like a trap. It's a little too inviting, Mr. Optimism. Maybe we should
Oh.
dial that back a bit and consider our options.
All right. And if you guys could log into Roll20 and join the campaign.
No!
Awesome possum.
Bruh! Ah!
Let's
In my
go.
good, wholesome RP session? How fucking dare you make me look at a goddamn map? Fine, keep going.
We're back, everybody, now that the music is back and the Roll20 is up. So as you guys can see, there's a big old crypt for y'all to explore. And we're not going to go in initiative just yet, but does anyone... What you guys see in front of you is there is a statue, the statue right in front of Waffle that I'll ping here. That is a statue, another statue of Caius. And it looks like this statue was crudely sculpted on top of what used to be a statue of Bahamut.
It's weird.
And you can see murals of other gods have been desecrated and torn apart. And there are several gravestones in a circle further into the crypt that you can see. Several headstones.
So we're all agreeing not to touch that, right?
Touch it.
Oh, are we? Are
No!
we? Okay, all right.
No.
Cross. Unless we walk like this, crossing his arms.
Also, you guys
Not-
do
not-
have control of your character, of your minis in Roll20, including Ethan. You have control over both Ritas, because there are 2 of them.
Shoo.
This is getting out of hand. No, there are 2 of them.
Oh, rogue shit. Can I search for traps?
Give me an investigation check.
Hey,
Or-
yo. It's actually not my best stat. Fuck.
I'm at perception. Sorry.
Oh, even better. Perception. 22.
So I'm gonna move you up to where you would have been investigating. So you investigate like up here, and you find a stone that's sticking out of the ground further, and you look up and you see in the ceiling there's a guillotine.
Hey, I know we just got money, but it's a bit too soon to be pulling the decapitate the rich card.
Yeah, kinda.
So there is a guillotine in the ceiling, and with that check, you also find literally an inch away from Waffle's foot, there's a covered glyph. And this glyph, if Waffle had stepped on it, would have caused, you kind of look at it, check it out, caused a delay cast fireball to be cast on the person who steps on it, to be triggered 1 hour after it hits, which would be a lot more damage than it would be if it was instant. So because of Sinclair rolling high enough, Waffle doesn't have a delay cast fireball cast on her.
Yay! Thank you.
My pearls, I'm clutching them. Now, Waffle, dearest, maybe you would want to scoot your foot back just a smidge from that there glyph. I don't know if you saw that, kind of covered in dust, but dare I say,
I'll
it looks
see
like
shit.
something not pleasant. So the trap, the fact that people were not outside, means that this place is just horrendously guarded by magic fuckery and other traps. See, look, if you look up there, you would see the giant ass blade that is just itching to take our heads off. So, my humble opinion.
I rolled a 1.
Read
I don't
carefully.
see anything.
Oh my.
So
Oh,
I will
no.
just take your word for it. I'm just like, yeah, totally. I see the blade up there. I do not see
Just
the
gonna-
blade.
Scoot it back a little, just a little smidge.
Hey, Odyssey? Can I get a wisdom
Yeah.
saving throw?
Sure.
You be nice to us,
Let's
baby boy.
do a wisdom saving throw.
Don't you
Where
dare
is
hurt
my
that boy.
wisdom? Wait a minute.
You already killed him once this session. Stop it.
All right. It's rolling. It's rolling. It's a 14.
Okay. For a brief moment, you see what looks like the spectral image of your mother calling
Oh.
for you and beckoning you forward, but then you realize it's not actually her, it's an illusion. You beat the DC
Okay.
exactly. DC was 14
No way.
to avoid the compulsion,
Almost.
the compulsion spell.
Almost.
I swear to God,
Yes.
if my ex-wife is here and is taunting sweet baby boy Rossi with the spirit of his mom,
That would be quite bad. And for flavor, one way of knowing that it's actually an illusion is the fact that she had her earrings. That would not be possible because he is wearing her earrings.
Mm-hmm. That's one way. That's how you point it out, and you shake your head and realize that there's illusion magic here.
Okay, I think that I should let you know, all of you. I just briefly saw my mom and it's obviously not possible. So there is some kind of illusion going on here. Please be careful.
I feel like this begs the question whether or not they know we're here, and that our presence and setting off the traps has. Well, we haven't set off any traps. Maybe yet, but I'm a bit worried that our element of surprise is going to be short-lived.
Maybe they can smell us. Did you all take a bath?
Is that why you take a bath every day?
Ritter just points to the simulacrum.
The simulacrum points back at Rita.
I don't know. I feel like the crypt dank kind of covers up the fact that you smell like lilacs and gooseberries. So, like, we can probably just eliminate that from the equation just a little bit. That's my thought.
All right. So, do we progress?
Do we need to? Is there like a way to disarm the guillotine trap?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
we
can. You
saw the
can.
trap.
You can give me a sleight of hand check with
Okay.
and add your proficiency modifier because you are proficient in thieves' tools. Just.
Okay. Yeah. So that was a really good roll. So I got an 18 on the die. Plus 15 for sleight of hand. Plus, if we're adding my proficiency modifier, 5. So it's like a
38. So
Oh my.
you manage to pull out the block without setting off the trap, and you look in and you mess with the mechanism, and you see a slab of concrete or slab of stone just cover where the blade would have fallen down. So it is no longer hurtful.
I would like to say, Angela, there's easier ways to get head. Let's go on.
Taunting your ex-wife with sexual jokes.
That's smart.
What could go
Until it's
wrong?
not.
So do you guys walk further through the hallway?
I feel like we need to keep checking for traps.
Give me a perception check as you go, Sinclair.
Dear.
And I'll wait to move everyone else until Sinclair checks for traps.
I shit you not.
Do we all roll perception?
Now 20.
And look at that.
Okay.
The amethyst died.
Amazing.
You actually find no more traps in the first hallway.
We wasted a nat 20. All right.
Does everyone follow Sinclair?
Sorry, what?
I said, does everyone follow?
Oh.
Carefully.
The two
Yeah.
Ritas taking up the rear, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
So, there is now a large room for y'all to explore. There are 8 gravestones. There's a huge gnarled tree root. As y'all are underground now, digging into the building. And there are 2 very big sarcophagi in one side of the room. And behind them you see a plate which looks like it has offerings placed upon it.
Do we know what kind of offerings are there?
Well,
Can we
did say
recognize?
It was Caius, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of Shadow. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da. I have it in my notes.
I'm just gonna say it. It's the god of shadow, blood, and order.
That's
No,
what
I don't
was
have religion.
saying.
So,
Blood for the blood god.
pretty much there is a golden chalice filled to the brim with blood, sitting on the altar.
Blood for the blood god.
Is it possible
Totally
to
normal.
identify any kind of specific ritual that they could be trying to do there?
Give me an Arcana check, actually. If anyone else would like to do an
Alright.
Arcana check here as well.
Would
It was a
offer, but I'm terrible at it.
16.
I'm so good.
16.
16? Okay. Well, let's see what everyone else gets first.
30.
Okay, so I'm just going to say for Arasi, you know it's some kind of offering involving blood because of obviously the god. Rita, you've heard of this kind of ritual before. This is a ritual of appeasement and or summoning, depending on the type of blood used. You'd have to get close enough to test the blood to see what the ritual, what the intent is here.
Anyone, anyone good at distinguishing types of blood? Out of curiosity.
I've eaten a lot of things.
I would like.
Oh
I'm
no.
curious what kind of crimes you think I've committed in my previous life.
Not assuming, just that'll make a difference as to what the purpose of this was.
Mm.
I can tell you if it's animal or human.
That's a good start.
I have to taste it.
Oh.
Do you
Rank
walk
it.
up to the chalice, Waffle?
It's probably not the best idea. I feel like surely somebody would stop me from doing that.
Yes,
not.
that doesn't seem very sanitary. Are you hungry? Do you need water? Do you need food?
Always.
That is not enough
Yeah.
food.
So, I guess my
Well,
question is, does anyone in the
blood
party
from the chalice
try to
is not
approach the
great.
chalice to just look at it a little bit?
Yeah, I would try to look at it. It's a
Okay.
temple. It's
Does
something that makes me curious.
Does anyone go with Arasi?
Rita will.
Does Rita 2 tag along, or does Rita 2 stay back with the rest of the group?
Stay.
Okay. Stays next to Waffle. So as you guys get close, you actually see that the blood appears to be bubbling,
Oh,
and there's heat coming off from it. If either of you would like to make me a nature check.
Is it the dragon?
oh, nature. I cannot make that check.
Cannot, or you just have a bad check?
Like. Oh, I can make that check. I'm sorry. 4th, 5th edition, I'm going crazy. 15.
15? It's definitely not human blood. And it's definitely not mortal plane animal blood. Everything about this feels bad, wrong, evil. And it is bubbling, and the blood also, parts of it are black. And parts of it are gold. There is a mix of red, black, and gold blood in the chalice, all of it bubbling.
The vibes are it's beautiful or it's scary.
Terrifying. Terrifying
Alright.
vibes.
Yes. So he will be very visibly scared.
Okay.
And-
Rita and Arasi, if you could both give me charisma saving throws.
Charisma.
Oh no. No.
Oh dear. Don't say that.
Did you
Don't
jump
say
right
that.
now?
Okay, it was a 16. I say, oh, a 3.
That was
Oh.
very quick to being 2 Ritas to 1 Rita.
So in your mind, Rita and Arasi both hear words, but only Rita seems to react to them. You just hear... Drink!
Oh.
And Arasi, you see as Rita reaches for the goblet and picks it up.
Can Arase reach out
You can
to
make
her
a
hand?
you can make a contested athletics against Rita.
Athletics. Let's try.
This is
Okay.
why I'm glad it wasn't Waffle who walked up to the
This
chalice.
is right.
6.
Okay, athletics. Let me find it. Oh no, it's a +0. Oh, let's just see what's going on.
Well, you only have to beat a 6, so
No way, it's a 6.
roll again.
I'm rolling
This is
on
my worst rolling
the.
night ever.
I was about
Yeah,
to say,
I'm rolling on
this
D&D
one-
Beyond.
the first 2 sessions you rolled so great, and then now Rita is just...
I mean, you want to
Everything's
roll
so
low.
terrible. Yeah. Let me try again. Dear Lord.
This could be
Rolling
so-
low is
It's an
good.
8. It's an 8. I'm rolling on
So you rolled an 8?
D&D Beyond if you want to actually look
So-
at what I'm rolling.
So you
It's on
rolled...
D&D Beyond. It's an 8. Yeah.
So you wrestle the goblet out of Rita's hands, and as you do, the liquid goes and sprays on the 2 sarcophagi, and the
That's
chalice
not good.
disintegrates in your hands. And you both... And the room begins to shake as the 2 sarcophagi open.
We should. I mean, probably.
I don't-
have to go.
As
I don't think that was a good idea.
from out
We
of
can run.
the sarcophagi reveal 2 dead bodies. And one of the bodies just jolts up. It is a being with one leathery bat red wing on one side and a feathery angelic wing on the other,
God.
as a Nephilim rises from this sarcophagus, a male Nephilim, and then another Nephilim with pure angel wings, but you can feel her aura of malice. And they are large creatures. Oh,
That
large,
was
not large,
such
not
a
huge.
bad idea.
Well, to be fair, just so you know,
Chalice.
if Rita had drank it, she would have been the sacrifice in a ritual. She would have survived. But the ritual would have resurrected the god Caius in mortal form. Which would have been bad, so I'm glad.
Please don't.
So, now we have 2 Nephilim here, and they both raise their hands, and appearing next to them, or around the room, we have a couple of things.
It'd be cooler if he didn't.
Just a little devil appears back over here.
Oh damn, he's so big.
Just
And,
a little guy.
And Angel Boy appears over here.
You put that planetar elsewhere. Get him the fuck out of here.
Oh, should I bring out the Solar?
No!
No need. I mean,
Back.
it's
And-
already crowded in
Back
here.
where you found it.
And with that, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Fuck
And where we
off.
pick up, we're going to pick up next session with the dungeon and multiple combat encounters. We had our roleplay heavy
so
session,
mean.
and next session, big combat to start, and then a boss fight to follow.
I don't like it.
So,
No.
with that, everybody, thank you all so much for joining us here on Cold Wolf Run YouTube channel for another Realms of Alovar playthrough. Episode 3 of Plays of Beasts is in the books, and Episode 4, will our heroes be able to defeat this angelic and demonic threat, or will they fall to these Nephilim? Find out next time. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. We'll be here next time.
Maybe. We'll see.